February 27th, 2026 is the date that the big old Sonnenschein bank has been pronounced dead, and its final cycle is upon us. I just set the inverter to pull the batteries down to 43 volts, and then those leads over there are gonna go away. So for 5 years these guys have been working overtime way past their scheduled departure from this earth, but I need to make the call. These guys are just not gonna last another summer. The internal resistance of some of them is just completely horrendous, and every now and then another one just starts failing leaky, getting warm. I have to pull it out of service, and this is just not viable anymore. So we need to make room for the new, and we're gonna see what happens. Strangely, these guys are still holding up just fine, even though they're several years older, but I think these guys and those guys are probably gonna go as well, because to be frank, even I have to move into the lithium era at some point. I have some lithium batteries lying around, but I think I might just buy some new life FFcossag, because the prices are just so insanely low. You can get a decent bang for what, 1500 euros at this point, which is frankly it's just worth it for the low maintenance. That's just no point continuing with lead acid. As much as I love my lead acid stuff, these guys are going out of time, and especially the poor old Sonnenschein 600 amp hour bank, 1.78 volts on the lowest cell. These guys have been taking 10 amps of load for a few minutes at this point. These guys are just gone. The internal resistance is just so high that there's nothing left. So maybe rest in peace and get recycled into hopefully something more honourable than car batteries, but that's probably what they're gonna turn into. Well, that did not take long. So anyone want to hazard a guess how many watt hours we got out of this entire hundreds of kilos of lead? About 500 watt hours. Now, for reference, these are rated 750 amp hours at 2 volts, which would be, you know, about 1.5 kilowatt hours in one of these. If we're being generous, 1 kilowatt hour. So all of these 24 cells provided about as much energy as 1/2 of one cell. That is thoroughly end of life. That is impressively. That's just nothing. Of course it tripped out because one of them went to 0 volts. We have cell 12, cell 11 there went to negative 0.2 volts, but we can see that the other ones, they're just sitting at like inverter idle, which is like 2 amps of load, and we have 1.8 volts, 1.85, 1.89. This is just nothing. These cells are completely dead, so that's it. They've been drained. I got all the 500 watt hours that I'm going to get out of them. I'll just have to disassemble this whole thing and make room for something new, I guess. Rest in peace. And there we go. The entire remains of the lead acid bank disconnected and cleaned up. I actually went and checked with the light bulb tester, and actually right now all of the cells except for one will light the light bulb, but this at 2 volts this draws like 5 amps ish. It's quite a lot since it doesn't heat up properly, but 1.88 volts at 5 amps, these are supposed to have a short circuit current of, you know, thousands of amps. So this is just absolutely nothing. Now this is the guy That just doesn't want to go. Does not want to go anymore. Not a hint of light there. That one does light it. But there's no point trying to replace single cells. That's what I've been doing for the past year or so in this bank. It's just the Gonski. There's nothing left to take. They've given all they have to give. So now the adventure is going to continue. Now, for the immediate future, these guys are still going to be in service. We're essentially hooked up to the inverter right now, and they are performing well. I'm not sure if we're going to get anything visible on this screen, but data symmetry 2, drive 13.25 to 13.55 symmetry. On those guys, a bit out, but these are also on live support, because you can see this guy, this is just a random garbage truck battery, which I've jumped in across these two, because these guys are also failing. They have significantly lower capacity than the others, but with the truck battery, they've actually performed reasonably well. They've provided usable capacity, but I would expect there's like between 50 and 100 amp hours of usable capacity in this stuff. And these guys are fairly okay, but they are small. They're just 100 amp hour rated, and in this use there are like 60-70 amp hours usable maximum capacity, and less than that if you want to be nice to them. So these guys alone are not going to carry much load. They will actually provide backup power if asked for. They have a nice low impedance. They are relatively new compared to the rest of the system, but they're not. They can't do everything on their own. They're from 2014 after all. So the current plan is to just drive pretty much these guys to scrap, all of those guys to scrap. There's just no use trying to save any of them. I think I might give these guys away. They still have a bit of use in them, but not much for an installation this size. And then I may be trying to get some live FFco thing going on, because the prices right now, it's like 60 euros per kilowatt hour for brand new live FFcos of seemingly decent quality. There's absolutely no point trying to chase old lead acid batteries when prices are that low. This bank made sense because I got it easily, and I got it 5-6 years ago when prices were just ridiculously high. I would have paid more than twice as much for a lithium bank back when I started this project. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with what these guys have done for me, but I'm bad at letting go, but sometimes you just have to. Cheerio.